Hi friends, it's Sarah from Ruffles and Rain Boots. Let's get a laser and make this garland. If you're new here, you can go to the YouTube playback speed settings and anything above the word normal will slow it down. You can always change it to faster too, but I talk quickly, so let's get started. You can see I have already loaded a piece of 3mm felt into my P2. I'm going to create a triangle. I'm going to unlock the aspect ratio up here at the top left, change it to inches with Command or Control K, and then change my width and height. This is going to depend on your project. I'm now going to add some text, which is just going to be the letters USA, and we'll size these in a second. So I'm going to hit the right click button on my mouse to say hide the background so you can see how the design is going to come together. I hit C on my keyboard, change the size to 0.25, and then I'm just going to copy that and have one of those on either side of the little banner. Or pennant, I should say. Making sure those are vertically aligned and above the actual pennant background, I'm going to select both and hit subtract so it cuts those circles out of the pennant. Now for the text, I'm just going to have to duplicate all of these, change the text, manipulate the A, and then I can size my letters for the project that I want. So you can see here, I'm just going to manually change each of these letters to 1.75 inches, and that was perfect. This is just going to go on a dessert table. So I also added a star shape, but I don't really love the 90-degree angles. So now that we have the ability in XCS, after I add a little circle, same but 0.25, I'm going to go into the edit vector menu, and this is going to be scary. I'm going to select every node, and then I'm going to come up to the algorithm management and mess with it. So I chose mine so I can manipulate each of these points, and then you'll notice I just kind of don't want it that rounded and cartoonish, but I do want some movement to this, so you can see I'm just going to do that. Now we have some duplicates here, so I'm just going to delete those and fix this bottom center so it's not pointy, and this is done. And then now I can also center the hole and subtract it out from the star and remove the line that I keep accidentally clicking. So once that is done, these are all my pieces, right? And now I'm just going to subtract that out. So these are all of my pieces. I'm going to change everything to cut. So select all and select cut. Now I'm just going to duplicate the star so I can have one on either end. And now I start coloring things. So I want red, white, and blue. So I'm just going to speed this area up because this is just going to depend on what you like. Once I have everything color coded, I'm just going to group each of these together so I can quickly create my cuts. And then I'm going to select everything, making sure it's on cut. And my settings for the xTool P2 are 30 and 20 with one pass. You will see the sides of my felt. I already did my testing. That's how I know that these work. So I'm going to turn back on the background. I use aim measure, and then once that's loaded in, I can position my piece and making sure all the other colors are turned to no output. This is going to take 48 seconds. So this is exactly how the actual speed is. And again, you can speed this up, but these were the settings where I got like no char and pretty defined edges on some nice detail. So once that was done, I just pulled each of these out. Let me show you the sides. Perfect. Love the thick felt. It's so good for these. And now I'm just going to pop in the next one, turn on and off each of the colors. Now I want to show you specifically on the white because you can see here, there's no charring on the edges. Somebody had asked me that, and this is my first white felt project. But that's it. It was super easy, super quick, all done with an XCS. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe for more crafting fun.